In this quick video, we're discussing converting and casting numbers in Java. Whether it's changing an integer to a double or parsing a string into a number, you'll learn the basics in just a few minutes. Let's jump right in. In Java, there are two main ways to convert data between types: implicit casting and explicit casting. Implicit casting happens automatically when you assign a small data type like an integer to a larger one like a double. Java handles the conversion for you. No extra syntax is required. Think of it as pouring a small cup of water into a bigger container. It fits easily. Explicit casting, on the other hand, requires manual intervention. This happens when you're converting a larger data type into a smaller one, like a double into an integer. It's like pouring that large container of water into a smaller cup. Some of it may spill over. Since this process can lead to data loss, like cutting off decimal points, it needs casting syntax. Implicit casting, or widening, happens automatically when you assign a smaller data type into a larger one. In this code example, I declare an integer variable, myInt, and assign it the value of 42. Then I assign this integer to a double variable, myDouble. Notice that no special syntax is needed. Java automatically converts the integer into a double. Explicit casting, or narrowing, requires you to manually specify the type you're converting to. If I want to turn a double into an integer, I need to use casting syntax. I start with the double variable, myDouble, holding the value of 42.99. When I cast it to an integer using the int type encased in parentheses, Java truncates the decimal, leaving us with just the whole number, demonstrating how narrowing conversions can lead to data loss. When working with user input or data from external sources, the values you receive are often in text form or strings. However, to perform calculations, you need to convert these strings into numeric types like integers or doubles. This process is called parsing, and Java provides some utility methods to make parsing simple. Let's start with a string variable named numString that contains the value 123. The string looks like a number, but it's actually just text and can't be used for calculations yet. To convert this string to an integer, we use integer.parseInt. This method will parse the value in the variable to an integer value. Similarly, to convert it into a double, we use double.parseDouble. After parsing, these values can be used as regular numbers in the program. Parsing works great when strings contain valid numeric data, but what happens if the string isn't a valid number? When we try parsing string ABC as an integer, Java throws a number format exception and the program crashes. Rounding numbers is a common task in Java, especially when working with calculations or formatting results. Java provides built-in methods for rounding. Math.round rounds to the nearest whole number. Math.ceil, as in ceiling, always rounds up, even if the decimal part is small. Math.floor always rounds down, discarding the decimal part. These methods give you flexibility depending on your rounding needs. In this code, we start with the value 4.75 and apply each of these methods. Notice how math.round will give us 43, and math.ceil will also round up to 43. But math.floor rounds down to 42. When performing casting operations in your program, watch out for two common mistakes. The first common mistake when parsing is attempting to convert non-numeric strings into numbers. If you attempt to do so, Java will throw a number format exception. Another common mistake occurs during narrowing conversions, such as casting a double to an int. Remember that decimal values are truncated, and this can lead to unexpected results. Always account for this potential data loss when working with narrowing conversions, or use the math functions to handle the parsing for you. In this video, we explored how to convert strings into integers and doubles using integer.parseInt and double.parseDouble. We also learned about casting between numeric types, including explicit and explicit conversions. Now it's your turn to practice. Try using these techniques with your own variables and see what results you get. For more coding tips, practice exercises, and in-depth tutorials, visit breakpointcoding.com. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more quick and practical programming lessons.